Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you the revolution one-handed cut because I feel that it's a very frustrating cut if you're not taught how to do it correctly, and also I haven't really come across a really good YouTube tutorial that covers all the main points, and so I'm going to try to do that for you here today. You start out and you should know how to do a Charlier, alright? Because you start out with the same basic grip like you would for a Charlier, okay? Now, you drop down half of the deck, okay? You're in a loose grip just like you would be for the Charlier. And now, you're going to take your hand and tilt it just a little bit down this way, okay? Just a little bit. The reason why is because now you're going to remove your pointer. Alright, and you don't want the cards to flop out the back of your hand if your hand is straight up and down and you're using slippery cards. So you tilt this a little bit, you're going to take your pointer off, and you're going to bring it around the back. Okay? You can see that it's back next to the middle finger. You're going to slide those two fingers together down just a little bit. Okay? Now the next step is to take your ring finger and your pinky and bring them from here down around to this side of the pack. Alright, so you're going to let go with your ring finger and move it around the back. You can let go with your pinky also at this point. Alright, so you're moving it around the back. Now once you start moving it, you're also going to want to let go with your middle finger, okay? So this top packet is going to be held by just your pointer and your thumb. So you let go with that, and you bring those fingers around the side of the deck, okay? Use your pinky to kind of keep this bottom packet square in here. Bring those two fingers around there. You want to have them both clear the bottom packet right here. They need to both clear that, okay? Now, you're going to push with your thumb in this direction, and you're going to swing your pointer finger around in kind of an arc. But just a small little one, okay? So you swing the packet by doing this, by pushing with your thumb and kind of letting it swivel around your pointer, alright? And that's also going to use this part of the pack right here as kind of a hinge point or a pivot point for this top section, and it's going to push it down further towards the second packet. Alright? Now here's what I believe to be the most important part of the cut. And this took me a while to figure out. Maybe I was just not paying close enough attention to the other videos or whatever, but when you go, the next step is to grab this top packet just in between your ring finger and your pointer. And for a while I was putting my two fingers together so that, you know, my pointer somewhat lined up across the pack with that finger, and that was a huge mistake. You'll never be able to do the cut right if you do that. So you need to have some space. I'd say about a finger's space in between your thumb and your ring finger before you let go with your thumb, okay? So now you start to squeeze in with these a little bit, and you let go with your thumb. Immediately when you let go with your thumb, you're going to bring your thumb around and pinch this top packet. Now you're pinching it in between your pointer and your thumb, okay? So you want your thumb to be pretty much lined up right with your pointer finger on this. If I can get it in this angle here, you can see it's pretty much a straight line between the two of them, okay? So you've just done that. Now with your ring finger, you're going to swivel around the back, and your pointer is going to be a pivot point again. You're going to move it just a little bit forward to push this bottom packet up. okay? And you're also going to use your thumb at this point, and you're going to push it back this way. And that's going to cause this bottom piece right here, let me show you, to flip up into the air like this. Okay? So you're combining a lot of different motions right here, okay? So anyway, you begin your pivot around, pushing this finger in, bringing this one around the back, middle finger still hanging out, not touching anything at this point. And you're pushing up on this packet with that thumb motion that's causing this packet here to push up into this one, okay? And that's what's going to give you your clearance. Now you keep spinning, keep spinning, keep spinning, and you got to get it so your middle finger comes around the back. As soon as you get that, boom, you're pretty much in really good shape, okay? You get that around the back there. And your pinky immediately starts to come up around the side here. So you're in kind of a caged grip now. And now from here you're almost done. Okay? You're going to take the top joint of your pointer and you're going to do this sort of action. You're going to curl it down just a little bit. And that's going to get this top packet on top of the nail of your finger. And that's what's going to let it be able to slide, okay? So it slides up there just a little bit on your nail, okay? Now, this is another tricky part, but this is more balance. It's not really technique. You're going to bring your pointer down into the deck. You need to get your pointer so that it's underneath this packet right here. So here's what that's going to look like, alright? See if I can get a good camera angle. You're going to pull it down. Pull, 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 pull. Okay, now I'm clear. And now I just need to line up these packets so that they clear each other, and the more I lower my pointer finger here, the more I lower it down, you can see it in there, the more that this packet here is going to just fall. Falling, 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 falling. I'm curling my finger up, but basically it looks like this now. Alright? All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And then eventually you're just going to use your thumb, just like a charlier, and just push that top packet back on, and you're good to go. Alright, so a little quicker this time. You drop half the packet, bring that pointer around, shove your middle finger a little bit out of the way, let go with those fingers, bring these two around the back here, at the same time you're letting go with your middle finger at this point, okay? Leave about a finger's worth of space in between those two fingers there, let go with the thumb, bring it up to pinch the deck, and start your swivel around, clear the back corner with your middle finger there, get it around there, bring your pinky around the side, and then curl your index finger so that the top packet can slide on your nail, and start pushing that finger down, just letting that bottom packet, what is used to be the top packet, slide down until you're in a position where you can just push with your thumb to get the other packet on top. And that is the Revolution one-handed cut. Thank you very much.